3668, on the Raven 6 for Baltimore 10 transition.
July 3668, water Potomac approach. Good evening. Continue to send me the Raven 6. Expect the ILS 33 left approach.
All right, we'll continue to sit on the Raven 6 with change 3 feet approach for July 3668.
What is center giving?
I didn't give me one. We just had plan 10 just contained on that until further notified.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Sorry about that. He should have given it to you. I'll go smack him around for you.
Thanks, man.
This time we approach over 27, 15,000, with information X-ray descending via the cap. Over 27, good evening, sir. Potomac approach. Continue to descend via the cap 3. Expect the ILS runway 1 approach. Continue via the cap ILS runway 1. November 1058, Tango contact, Washington Tower, Volanta point 1, happy landing.
119.1, November 1058, Tango.
Departure, Exit 127, information trolley request taxi here, Dallas. Exit 127, give me 2 seconds to a not ship change, but controller coming up on Dallas. I'll give you 2 seconds, okay? Roger.
Captain Jack.
Aye, Captain.
Coming up on Top of Descent.
Yes, we will.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
Oh, it certainly is. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. Captain Jack here. We are ready to take off out of Baltimore. Man, what a cloudy, dreary day. We're actually going ahead and kind of doing the flight here in the daytime a little bit because it is just pitch black in Baltimore right now, and it's socked in. And what's really cool, and we'll talk about this just a little bit later, is my good friend Owls from YouTube will be landing here in Baltimore. We might get lucky and get to see him. I've done an awful lot of the aircraft prep, as I always do. Want to say hello to all you who are tuning in already. Graham is here. Appreciate you being here, Graham. And we're going to have a good time flying into Indy. We'll see who else joins us here throughout the rest of the evening. So we'll keep an eye out for my buddy Al's coming in here in just a little while. He's supposed to be landing in Baltimore. And we're listening to Potomac Tower that's taking care of our air traffic here tonight in Baltimore. I've already gotten our clearance. We're good to go as far as all that goes. So let's get back into the aircraft here and go ahead and get our APU started up. Let's start the APU there and wait for it to light up so that we can get on APU power and go through the rest of the checklist here. We've already programmed up the FMCs and we're good. I'm going to go ahead and release the jetway. We don't need the jetway anymore right now. We'll get that set up there. Jetway's pulling away. Passengers are loaded.
Maintain this frequency for advisories. Washington altimeter.
Tom is here. Hey, Tom, how'd you like that opening? Yeah, yeah. I thought you were taking off from one of Jupiter's moons, and of course we had Captain Barbosa here tonight. You know, doing a couple of things for us there. Let me get that turned back up. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's me.
Captain Jack.
Aye, Captain.
Yeah.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
That's right. It's the real Captain Jack here in the aircraft tonight. All right. I'm going to get totally distracted from what I'm doing here. So let's get over here. We've got everything set as far as our takeoff reference. We've already got that into the FMC with our V speeds. We've got the MCP panel is set. So we're going to get ready for pushback and start. We do, our ACARS said that our route is KBWI through the Tirpitz 7 and then Rame transition, Q72 Hacks Flash, and then Snake Point, I think is how you'll say it, into Indianapolis tonight. That is our path. If you look on Simaware.ca, it's going to give you that as well, and I will bring that up here. I have a new new OBS controller, so we're going to be giving that a shot here tonight and see how that works. We had so many problems with OBS last week. As you can see, here we are in Baltimore. Yeah, I should be able to see Al's coming in, but I am not seeing him, so maybe he's not as close to Baltimore as I thought. I thought he was supposed to be coming in from the south. Actually, that might be him right here. And you can see our path here, our route. You can follow that if you go to Simaware.ca and look up our call signs, SWA 4030, SWA 4030. So we'll go ahead and get back into
at or above 2,500 by Katrin.
Back into the cockpit here, and let's go through the rest of our checklist. Okay, we should be able to get on the APU generators, APU bleed, engine bleeds. Let's get those on as well, and get on the APU gens. All right, those are changed over. APU gens are set. Let's check our APU voltage. All right, last night I did a flight from Detroit into Baltimore here, and I thought, well, we'll just take off from Baltimore. Let's reset that master caution because the weather was so bad. It was really a challenging landing, and we're going to go ahead and land in Indianapolis in the dark. We're going to go ahead and make it nighttime when we get closer into Indy. And I think it should be an interesting approach in this evening. Our altitude is 38,000 feet for cruise. We have that set in our pressurization. Let's get our recircs on. Let's go ahead and get the hydraulic pumps all on the aircraft and get them ready to start. I think Al's is going to be joining us actually here in the sim a little bit later after he lands and shuts down his flight stream. I'm going to be talking about that a little bit later. I'm going to give you guys some information on both him and Mickey Mike, two of my favorite flight streamers. We're going to give you guys a little promotion on that. And I had a little bit of a weird thing happen with my streaming computer, so you guys might let me know if everything looks good there tonight on the streaming computer, because I had to do some reconfiguration, and I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to stream, but everything worked out all right. All right, going on through the checklist, our flight altitude is set. Our landing altitude is about 760 feet in Indy, so we'll set that for 750. I've got that all set. Flight directors, let's get those turned on. Okay, flight directors are on. I did that just a few moments ago. Comm radios, we'll go ahead and take a look down here at the radio stack. We are talking to Potomac Center, and we should be switching over to DC Center just a little bit later. So we'll let him give us that frequency that we're going to need, because there are two of them. Okay, I think we are ready for pushback and start. We're going to be going to runway 10. So if I go ahead and I bring you guys up here on monitor 2, I can kind of show you our path. Chart Fox tonight does not seem to be receiving.
Tell if we're not too much for the ball, though. We'd like to operate over the land here.
We're right here. We are right here at Gate Bravo 4. We're going to taxi for runway 28. So I'm expecting him to give us. Let me turn that radio down just a little bit. I'm expecting him to give us basically Tango over to Bravo, and then we'll go into runway 28. And it's kind of a cross pattern here that you've got to go over to get to the takeoff area for runway 28. So we'll see how that squares away here in just a few minutes. All right, let's get our pushback set. We're going to want our tail to the right and our nose to the left. So let's get in here. We can release the ground power now, and I can turn the ground power off because we are on the APU. We'll go ahead and get in here, and we'll get our pushback set. We're going to do a L, and we're going to want that nose to the right. Let's see that. No, let's turn our nose to the left, I believe is where we need to do. All right, let's get our tug in there. And let me go ahead and get pushback clearance. Potomac Tower, Southwest 4030. We are ready for pushback and engine start here in Baltimore.
Southwest 4030, give Potomac approach. Departure call 126.1. He'll get you going.
Okay, we'll call departure on 126.1, Southwest 4030. Thanks for your help. All right, so let's dial that up in the radio.
Good evening, American
126.1.
2,800. American 2074, good evening, sir. Potomac departure. Radar contact.
It's going to be fun having ATC tonight.
Up to 17,000.
All right, let's go ahead and give him a call. Potomac departure, I believe it is. Good evening, Southwest 4030 at the gate in Baltimore, ready for pushback and start. Okay, he did say 126.1.
Southwest 4030 Potomac departure. Confirm squawk code at 2477.
Okay, stand by. Nope, we're incorrect there. Let me change that for you.
Giant 3668, proceed direct Jans, cross Jans at 4000. At Jans, cleared ILS runway 33 left approach.
Okay, I've got that set now at 2477.
Good jam, cross jam at 4000. Clear ILS
As we can see here.
Call one fully established for Giant 3668.
Okay, departure Southwest 4030. We got 2477 in the box correctly.
And Southwest 4030, there you are. Let's see. Push on to Tango is approved. Tango to the, or I'm sorry, tail to the south. Expect departure off or runway 15 right. Contact me when ready to taxi.
Okay, we're going to take off on 15 right, and we'll contact you. Yeah, we're going to have to change our FMC because this is how the flight plan came up. All right, so we'll call back in just a moment, Southwest 4030. All right, so let's get that changed. He just changed us. So we're going to go to arrival departure.
That's 127 on departure fly runway heading wind.
Is he talking to me? I missed that.
Where is it? Sorry, wind 34013, runway 30, clear for takeoff.
Okay, he's talking to somebody at another airport. All right, let's get back into here because we're going to have to go back into our FMC and we're going to have to change our departure. So he wants us to take off on 15 right, which means also I'm going to have to change the...
2116 Potomac departure. Say location.
Okay, we still have our TERP at 7 and... that should be good. All right, this is going to work just fine. Yeah, it's going to essentially send us in a bit of a takeoff in a circle here, and then we're going to head off in that direction. So that will be all right. And he wanted our tail to the left. So last minute change there. We haven't had one of those before, so that's kind of fun.
You can expect a PDC type.
Okay, we need to get our takeoff speeds back in here. So let's go back over to our computer. And I'm going to do a recalculate since things have changed. 129, 129, and then we're, yeah, we got to change our runway. So he said we were going to take off on 15 right. So we'll get that in there, make sure those are all good. Everything's changed. So 129, 129, 132. All right, no worries. Let's get over here, and I'm going to change this here to where you guys can see it. 12. If it's going to let me here. Okay, 129er. There we go. And what was that last one? Hey, Joe. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight. Joe, 1888. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Let me get my train back on track here. 129, 132, 131. All right. 129, 132, and I already forgot. My brain's in too many places. It's going to give me a VREF of 131 and V2. That's a little interesting there. I don't know that I've seen that before, but we'll go ahead and plug those numbers in and get set up there, and 131. All right. Okay, and that changed to 134, which I kind of expected it to do. All right, I think we're ready for pushback and start now. We've got that changed, so we'll go ahead and call him and get in there. Let's see.
4, runway 33 left, clear land.
30 left, clear land.
Let me, sorry guys, let me respond to this right now.
4030. I apologize. Departure is going to be off runway 28 today. You can put your tail to the northwest.
Okay, buddy, no worries. I just changed everything in the FMC for 15 right, but we'll go ahead and get back on 28 left and let you know when ready to taxi. This is fun. Why not? Southwest 4030. Okay, so here we are. We're going to change this again. Let's see. I'm going to go back here.
And aircraft on frequency information at Baltimore, India.
Okay.
Altimeter 29er.
Takeoff speeds are deleted once again. Well, we kind of expected that. Let's make sure my legs didn't get screwed up. Okay, the legs are fine, but oh, let's get back in here to this. Okay, 129er. And in 131. No, that was 132, wasn't it? 132.
Correct. Riggins 10,000, so show 127.
132 and 134. Okay, we'll take those. Okay, now we're ready for a pushback and start, and he wants my tail. I hope my tail's going to go the right way. We will see here. All right, here we go. Yeah, Potomac Southwest 4030. We are ready for pushback this time, and we'll get ready to head to runway 28 when you tell us it's all right.
Yeah, Southwest 4030. Again, push onto Tango is approved. Again, tail to the northwest. Expect departure off of 28. Contact me when ready to taxi with current information.
Okay, Roger, sure will. Southwest 4030. Thanks, man. All right, let's see. I'm not seeing an ATIS frequency.
I've only been doing this for 3 years. I figure I'll get it right one of these times.
Hey, no worries, mate. We're all here to have fun and enjoy it. Glad to be with you tonight, Southwest 4030. Okay, we also need to get ATIS. He wants us to get ATIS.
Giant 3668.
Get Giant 3668 good?
Giant 3668. I heard your broadcast. Want to make sure you're good on your landing clearance.
I was just saying hi to everybody.
Great to hear you, Als. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We'll see you in a bit. Southwest 4030, Captain Jack. Okay. All right. So the 127. Let's get our ATIS in here. 127.8, and it is not working. It was not working last night. 127.8. Oh, right on. Al's put me over on his stream. Hey, buddy. Hey, everybody on Al's stream. Great to see you. Appreciate it. Let's see. I think I can figure out how to do that for Al's in a minute. Get his stream here. So we'll do that here in just a second. All right. Let me see where I am. We need to go ahead and get pushback so we can get rolling. Really appreciate Al's and his friendship and his great flight stream. He's an expert and a pro at what he does, and I appreciate him popping me in there. Thanks, Al's. All right, let's go ahead and get our pushback going here. I tell you, these other guys that do these streams too, they've been used to doing it for a while, and my brain gets discombobulated here. So, all right, we're ready for pushback. Let's get that going. Get back to the pushback page here. And start.
Cockpit to ground. Go ahead.
We've been cleared for push and start, tail to the right.
That should work.
Copy that, ready to push.
Hey, Yoham. Hey, brother. Yoham is here.
Please.
Yoham in the house. How you doing, man? Great to see you. Thanks for popping in. All right, let's get started. Are we ready? I think we're ready. He'll get us going here in a minute. Let's get the brakes off as he requested. Brakes are off. And let's make sure our isolation valve is open and packs are off. Okay, here we go. We are ready for start. Let's get number 2 rolling up. Spool her up. All right, here she comes. Wait for 25% in 1, and then we'll go ahead and introduce fuel. And hopefully my tail needs to go to our left here on the screen, guys. So hopefully that'll work. Okay, 25% in 1. We'll go ahead and, no, he's pushing my tail the wrong way. My pushback has not been working very well. It will just spin around here when it's time to go. All right, let's get engine number 2 starting. Yeah, I may have left it set to push us to runway 15, which is up in the distance here. Yeah, we're getting some rain. Okay, number 2 is spooling up, or number 1 rather, on the left side.
Pushback complete. Parking brake set.
Okay, brake is set. Okay, there's 25% in 1. Let's go ahead and let those engines get up there and get going. Okay. All right, he's gone there. I'm going to pull the sounds down just a little bit and go ahead and engage our auto throttle. Let's go through the rest of the before taxi checklist here. All right, I also want to make sure, yep, I did not turn those on here a moment ago. Let's get those fuel switches on or we'll run out of gas here in just a few minutes. All right, altimeter is set. Let's go through the rest of the checklist here and let's get our engine gens on. Let's check our engine gens. All right, I see voltage and current. That's good. Let's get our probe heat on. We're good. We're going to go ahead and get wing and engine anti-ice on because I dare say we'll encounter some going on up. Let's get our yaw damper on, our packs on, isolation valve to auto, and we can get our APU and APU bleeds off. All right, APU and APU bleeds are off. Our trim is set. Let's go ahead and give that a quick set. We should be at about 593, and we are. Hey, Andrew, how you doing? Good to have you in here tonight. Really appreciate you being here. KD0 UFO from here in Colorado, man. One of our ham operators on our Sky Uplink system. Appreciate you being here. Okay, yaw damper is on, isolation valve, probe heat on, engine anti-ice. Yeah, let's set our flaps to flaps 1. We're going to be taking off in a flaps 1 attitude tonight. So we'll get those done. Did I see another aircraft out there? You know, that just might be my buddy Al's right there. Let's see, what is that? Prime Air. Okay. You know, I'm not sure. I don't think that's his livery this evening. Maybe one of y'all might. Al's to the left. Okay, that is Al's. All right. I'm going to take a screenshot. Let me get a screenshot of that. Okay, right on. Very cool. Okay, let's get back in here, make sure that I've got everything set. Let's go ahead and do our flight control set here. Okay, full forward, neutral, full rear, neutral, full left, neutral, full right, neutral. And we'll angle down just a little bit, brake, left, neutral, or rudder rather, right, and neutral. All right, we are ready for taxi. We'll go ahead and call our controller here. Let's make sure we've got everything done. All right, auto brake to RTO, get that in position. Hey, Mike, Mickety Mike is here. Okay, guys, I'm going to take a moment. And I was kind of waiting for this, but you guys got to check out Mickety Mike's channel. We'll do this for Al's in just a minute, too, all right? But here's my buddy Mickety Mike. His YouTube channel is right there at the bottom of your screen, so be sure and check out my good buddy Mike sometime. Glad you guys decided to stop in tonight. Al's is watching, and when he checks in with me here in the chat, I want to be sure to put the banner up for him. But that's my good buddy Mike. He flies a wonderful and very informative flight stream, guys, here on YouTube. So be sure and check that out. We'll also post that up in the chat window just a little bit later. But Mike, thank you for everything. I have felt really inspired by you guys, really enjoy your streams, and it's just so much fun. Really appreciate it so much. Mickety Mike there. And yeah, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and give Al's a little bump up here just real fast. Let's get his channel over there. You guys make a note of that. And we'll put these up another time or two when we get up to cruise. But since we're pushed back, we probably better go ahead and get rolling here. So let's go ahead and call. Yeah, departure Southwest 4030. We have pushed back. Tails in the wrong direction, but we'll spin it around, though. We're ready for taxi via Tango to runway 28. Let me make sure I'm on the right frequency here. Oh, okay. No, I was not.
We're taxiing runway 30, the Zulu, Yankee. We have Charlie on board, United 2116.
November 900 Sierra Bravo, proceed direct to Casanova.
Could you repeat the waypoint again? I apologize.
Okay, we're going to wait for them to clear.
Sierra Bravo, proceed direct to Casanova. That's Charlie Sierra November.
Direct Casanova.
Okay. In departure, Southwest 4030, we're pushed back from the gate. Tails the wrong direction. Pushback didn't work right, but we'll spin around when okay.
Southwest 4030, no worries. Runway 28 taxi via Tango uniform.
Via Tango uniform. That's funny. Yeah, thanks, man. Southwest 4030.
And Southwest 4030, I can get you around on the taxiways if you want, so you don't have to just spin in place. Please advise.
Okay, we'll stand by. Southwest 4030.
All right, Southwest 4030, let's do it this way.
Underdog.
Runway 28, taxi via Tango 2, Papa uniform.
Okay, roger that. No worries. Tango 2, Papa uniform for Southwest 4030. Thanks, man. Okay, so...
November 900 Sierra Bravo, climbing maintain...
okay, there's Tango 2. All right, let's get going. Park and break off.
Actually, November 900 Sierra Bravo. I've been here too long. Amend that, climb and maintain 10,000.
All right, here we go, guys. By the way, I have something special for you while we're taxiing out. Looking forward to playing this for you. So here we go. That's everybody. Please pay attention to your flight attendant.
I need a beat. All right? All I need you to do is stomp and clap, and I'm going to do the rest. And I just cannot do the regular boring announcement again. Otherwise, I'm going to put myself to sleep. So, you guys with me? Yeah. All right. So give me a stomp, clap, clap. Come on, stomp, clap, clap. Don't beat there. There you go. Keep that going. This is SWA. The flight attendant's on board serving you today. Teresa in the middle, David in the back. My name is David, and I'm here to tell you that shortly after takeoff, first things first, there's soft drinks and coffee to quench your thirst. But if you want another kind of drink, then just holler. Alcoholic beverages will be $4. If a Monster Energy drink is your plan, that'll be $3, and you get the whole can. We won't take your cash, you gotta pay with plastic. If you have a coupon, then that's fantastic. We know you're ready to get to new places. Open up the bin, put away your suitcases. Carry on items, go under the seat in front of you, so none of you have things by your feet. If you have a seat on the road with the exit, we're gonna talk to you, so you might as well expect it. You gotta help evacuate in case we need you. If you don't want them, we're gonna reseat you. Before we leave, our advice is put away your electronic devices. Fasten your seatbelt, then put your trays up. Press the button to make the seat back raise up. Sit back, relax, have a good time. It's almost time to go, so I'm done with the rhyme. Thank you for the fact that I wasn't ignored. This is Southwest Airlines. Welcome aboard.
All right, there you go. How about that? We're going to start having some in-flight announcements here too, and have a little fun with the flight stream as we taxi on down the Papa taxiway here as we were directed. So let me make sure I know where I'm going here. Let's not act like a drunk pilot. Let's see. Andrew says, Captain USA, the 350 SWA wrap. Yep, that's what that was, man. Isn't that great? Just way too much cool here for the Captain Jack Flight Sim. I thought that would be just fun. We'll have some more like that as time goes on. So we're a little late on our departure, but that's all right. Underdog, welcome. You know, now here's the thing. I would be very, very curious to know if you actually are familiar with the Underdog cartoon from way back in the early 70s. He was voiced by an actor at the time by the name of Wally Cox, and he was one of my favorites. Underdog was one of my favorites. If you haven't, if you're not familiar with who Underdog is, look him up on the internet, of course. Underdog Wally Cox. And you'll find out.
Washington departure, this is nomadic.
He was a little dog, a little superhero, and he would always go, "There's no need to fear, Underdog is here." So I hope some of you guys remember Underdog anyway.
Departure information at Baltimore just rolled to Juliet.
Okay.
3207, altimeter 2935. You are cleared to Cincinnati. Chirp 7 departure, auto transition.
All right, let me bring that up here.
Expect departure, expect flight level 320, 10 minutes after.
And we're going to be ready to hold short here in just a moment.
Block 6221.
All right, we're cleared to Cincinnati, file Chirp 7.
Hey, Captain Zemp is here. Captain Zemp, hey, brother, good to have you on the stream. Thanks for being here, man. Really appreciate you checking us out. Okay, guys, and as always, I'd like for every one of you, if you wouldn't mind, go ahead and smash that thumbs up button for me tonight. And subscribe if you haven't. Underdog says he's heard of Underdog. That's awesome. All right, let me go ahead and make the call. We are holding short.
It's going to be at your discretion. Contact me when ready to taxi. Again, this current information is Juliet. Expect departure off of runway 28 today.
Okay, we'll go ahead
320 after
and get our clock reset here.
And we'll expect 28 for departure. And we have information, Juliet, pneumatic 12. Thanks.
And departure at Southwest 4030, holding short, runway 28.
Southwest 4030 is going to ask if you're ready to go. Let's see. Wind 350 at 4, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
All right, we are cleared for takeoff. Southwest 4030, thanks for all the help, man. All right.
Oh, you're not ready to me yet.
Well, that's good. Welcome to the Captain Jack flight stream on YouTube tonight, too. Appreciate you being here. All right, let's go ahead and roll in here.
2116, ready for departure, runway 30 at Dulles.
Okay, landing lights are on. Clock is restarted. We're going to go ahead and get out of here. Let's get our auto throttle on. Arm our LNAV and VNAV.
30, clear takeoff.
All right.
5 runway heading to takeoff, runway 30, United 2116.
Takeoff speed, slight forward pressure on the yoke. Toga. 80 knots checked. Release that pressure on the yoke.
Number 562 Alpha Hotel Potomac departure. Say again.
Rotate.
562 Alpha Hotel.
Right, let's get up there.
1 northeastbound to be landing Tipton.
All right, nice takeoff. Positive rate of climb, gear up.
Alpha Hotel. Roger.
And up into the suit, man.
Stand by on that.
Yeah, Yoham, Toga time, let's roll.
Departure,
get her done. Toga, get her done. Stay on that heading.
To destination.
Okay, we're going to do a level out here.
999 Potomac departure. Let's see, you are cleared off of the Cincinnati Trip 7 departure auto transition then as filed. On via SID. Expect flight level 3.
Okay, we're climbing via the SID. Yeah, let's get our flaps up here.
Clock 05.
Hey, we're breaking out into the sunshine.
Clear to Cincinnati, ready to 7 departure.
Probably wasn't much to look at through the clouds up there.
Flight level 30, 10 minutes after departure. Departure with you, squawk 05.
Okay, let's get our auto brakes off.
Southwest 999, reback is correct. Push is already your discretion. Contact me when ready to taxi with current information.
I like that, Captain Zemp. Runway contact lost. That's cool. You and Johan, yeah. I tell you what, all of you guys, I've really been learning a lot from these younger guys who do these flight streams. It's been an amazing amount of fun. Yep, engines are cranked up indeed.
Number 562 Alpha Hotel, no traffic between...
We're through 5,500 feet.
You and the field. stand by.
Yeah, we'll just keep on heading up here. All right, we'll bring you guys back up into the flight deck.
The field report.
Yeah, we're holding a nice climb, nice course.
Hi, so we've been sorry, no worries.
Yeah, November 562 Alpha Hotel. I apologize on that. You're below my shelf.
It's fun listening to these controllers tonight. It's nice having them aboard with us.
VFR, you're below my Bravo shelf.
562 Alpha Tower, roger that.
No, I'm not a real-world pilot, Cap Zimp. Want to be, but I'm too old and it costs too much money. So, no, not a real-world pilot. Would love to be, but no, that just wasn't what the good Lord had planned for me. I am, however, a broadcast radio engineer, and I work for K-Love Radio here in Denver and around the country, actually. All right, we're making a left turn here.
United 2116.
Okay, we're through 10,000 feet.
30 radar contacts, the altitude.
Altitude 10,800 feet, southwest 4030.
Southwest 4030, continue climb via SID.
Continue climb via SID, southwest 4030. All right, guys, is dinner being served? Hey, Brian, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you here tonight. Good to see you. Appreciate it. Yeah, we've done a couple of new things here on the Captain Jack Flight Sim. Yoham, thanks, brother. I appreciate you saying beautiful departure. And Cap Zimp, I appreciate you too, man. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. I am thrilled. And I do mean thrilled to have you guys here with me tonight, along with Tom and Graham. You guys say a special hello to Graham. Graham has been here for every Captain Jack Flight Sim since I started this back in May, and you can see my, you can see how many videos I put up. All right, let's do a few other things. We've got the lights off. The landing lights are turned off as we climb on up here.
3727 on the ground in Baltimore. Looking for our fire to send as far, please.
Beautiful Southwest livery there tonight. And yeah, we are, once again, we are going to go into the real time. We're running a few hours early, but it's nothing but clouds. And this big weather system, I'll go ahead and bring that sound down a little bit. This big weather system over the eastern part of the United States has really had things socked in for quite a bit. And they've had some real severe weather back there. I told Al's last night to be sure to keep his weather eye out, because I thought the weather was going to be really, really bad. But as you can see, we're flying over all of that. Making a left turn at Terps here.
3727, read back is correct. Push and start at your discretion.
There's some ground down there.
Information. Expect departure off of runway 28.
Let's go ahead and pull up VATSIM here. And so here we are.
Push my discretion with coffee taxi, Giant 3727.
Southwest 4030, contact Potomac departure 119.85. You have a good night.
All right, buddy, you bet. 119.85 for Southwest 4030. Thank you again. Appreciate all your hard work. All right, let's get to 119. Let's put that into the radios here. Go ahead and get rid of that for the moment. Okay, 119.85, and put that over in the active. Okay, here we go. Potomac departure at Southwest 4030 with you at 20,000 feet.
Southwest 4030, Potomac departure. Good evening. Good sir. Climb, maintain flight with 230.
Okay, we're going to climb and maintain 230, Southwest 4030. All right, let's get that standard set in there that I did not set when we passed 18,000 feet. Yeah, we'll keep on rolling. I hope you guys have had a really good week. Who's playing ATC? It's the VATSIM network. Hey, Shane Davis is here. Shane, welcome, welcome, welcome. Say, you finally caught one of these live. Man, I am so glad you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a great crew in tonight. Some of my fellow Flight Simmer guys have come over from YouTube. Cap Zimp. Let's see, Mickety Mike is here. The underdog is here. Appreciate all of you guys. And, of course, my regular guys. Graham is here from Scotland, and Graham has been here for every one of these flight sims. Joe, 1888, is here. My good friend Tom from Denver, KD4DT. Ham Radio is here. I think I've got everybody in there, and I certainly will try to keep that going here.
If you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
Oh yeah, thanks co-pilot Jeremy. That's my co-pilot Jeremy voice you're going to hear in here from time to time. All right, let's see. Where are we? I actually have something I want to share with you guys tonight. Joe, in case I didn't answer completely, who's playing ATC? This is the live flight sim ATC network VATSIM, virtual air traffic simulation, and they interface with us who are simulator pilots, and they give us air traffic control, and it's really awesome when these guys are on.
170.
Okay, you know what? He told me to climb and maintain 23,000, and I'm already way above that. Okay, let's get that dialed back in, and we're going to let the aircraft...
1859. Last aircraft phone, was that 2116 or 1859? Someone was talking in my ear, sorry.
Somebody talking in his ear.
Oh, say again for United 2116.
Oh, all right. Yeah, 2116. Good evening, sir. Potomac approach and departure. Sorry for that. I got you confused with the other one. Someone was talking in my ear. Climb and maintain for level 230. Welcome aboard.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. United 2116.
230, 2300.
Oh, 230, United 2116.
Potomac Southwest 4030, we kind of overshot that climb and maintain. Can you give me that again?
That's okay. You can stay there. I was trying to get you handed off to center. Give me 1 second. Departure United 1859. Climbing through 5,000 on the SID.
We get a drink here. Stand by.
Sitting at flight level 2004. 24 nautical miles is going to be 11. Currently heading is north.
You know, one thing I really appreciate about these VATSIM guys is, they're willing to help you and help you learn, and that is just absolutely amazing. Oh, wait a minute. Didn't want that.
All right. Break. Southwest 4030. Contact Washington on 133.72. Have a good night.
Okay. Contact Center 133.72. Southwest 4030. Thank you.
United 18.
Okay, let's dial that in. 133. And I'll show you guys on this camera, my radio panel that I'm using here, 133.72. So we'll bring that up.
1859.
133.72.
The initials highest is 5 to there. All right.
We'll go ahead and take that. Okay, Washington, I believe it is. Good evening. Southwest 4030 with you at 26,100 feet.
Southwest 4030, Washington Center. Good evening. Climb and maintain. Flight level 380.
Climb and maintain 380, Southwest 4030. Thank you so much.
Charlie, correction.
Okay, let's get 38,000 dialed in, and we'll go ahead and hit VNAV.
Charleston, Kronos 919. Thanks.
And we'll start that climb up to 38,000 feet. Very good. All right. Johan, just started your engines. You're departing BWI for CVG. Yeah, you were going to Cincinnati with Al's, weren't you? I thought I heard him say that you were flying in there. And I'm sorry I missed your aircraft. I got a picture of Al's aircraft as he drove by there we saw on the tarmac, but I did not get yours. Man, thanks for being here. And, I'm going to have to jump into the stream with you and Al's someday and fly with you guys. That'll be fun. Still learning how to juggle all this stuff here, though. Let me bring speaking of which, let me bring the other cam back up there. And by the way, guys, you see behind me, I am just right here in my basement home. I'll put up a picture of my flight stream setup here a little bit later.
Center Delta 431.
Got to kind of find it here, but we're going to listen for center, and we're going to continue to climb up to 38,000 feet.
Center, good evening. Climb and maintain flight level 2.
Our top of climb is going to change a little bit, but there it is, about 60 miles out. Hey, Twice Daily, how you doing? How you doing, Daniel? Daniel is here tonight. Welcome to Daniel in the house, in the aircraft, on the virtual flight deck here. Sure glad to have you touch in, Daniel. Thanks for being here. A bunch of my good buddies from YouTube are in here tonight, and I couldn't be more honored. So glad to have them in here, along with all of our Captain Jack regulars, including Graham in Scotland, who's been on every one of these things. Graham, I cannot thank you enough, and probably will continue to try to thank you and appreciate the fact that you're here.
2116 climbing through 18.4 for 23,000.
In case you guys missed it, I've got a couple of new voices in here with us tonight, so I think I'll play those one more time. So let me lower the radio here just a little bit. Let's lower the radio a little bit, and welcome in. Who are you now?
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Captain Jack.
Aye, Captain.
Arr, it's the real Captain Jack.
Yeah, there you go. So we're gonna have some fun here, guys. I'm an old radio guy. I've got all kinds of things we're gonna drop in and have fun with here. All right, we're climbing up to 30,000 feet. Looking good. Everything is on plan.
Delta 431.
Delta 431, clear direct Dorn.
Better bring that
Direct Dorn.
radio back up there just in case. All right. You know, something else I'm going to do here soon, too, guys, is I'm going to get a handy cam. I'm going to have a handy cam to where I can kind of shoot around and let you guys see what the virtual cockpit here is. Andrew says, what do you think about the proposed light sport aircraft weight limit increase by the FAA? You know, I'll tell you what, Andrew, I have some real good thoughts on that. Daniel says, good old 11 meters. You mean the Citizens Band? It looks like we may be flying out of the clouds here in just a little bit. Andrew, I'll get back to your question there, but hey, we may have some clear skies going on into Indy, so it'll be pretty in the dark instead of just cloudy in the dark. We'll see what that looks like in a little bit. But Andrew, what I think about the proposed light sport aircraft weight limit increase, I think it's a good thing if people are licensed and they know what they're doing. And why is my clock not running? Okay, my clock was not running, so I've reset that. Don't know why that happened. Tom says sound a little bit like Wolfman Jack. Yeah, pretty close, right? Actually, the first part of that was actually Captain Barbosa. But anyway, Andrew, back to you. As long as they're licensed and as long as they do things safely, I have absolutely no problem with it. I am a Part 107 licensed drone pilot, and I totally believe that everything that we're doing with drones these days is an absolute safety necessity. It is really good to help teach people how to properly fly and understand the airspace that they're flying in. So honestly and truly, that's what I think about all of that. All right, about 40 miles away from the top of the climb here. We're going to be top of climb a little bit later.
Here with you, 17,000. UPS 11.
So we'll watch for that to come up. Daniel says Redbeard. No, Daniel, you are Redbeard.
Charleston, climb maintain 360, UPS 1127.
Beautiful view out the right side of the aircraft. We're flying a regular garden variety blue Southwest jet tonight. I just kind of wanted to spend some time in this airplane. We're going to be back into Colorado 1 down the line and then back to our 737-900s that we've been flying for the past couple of weeks. Finally got the bugs out of that system. So that's pretty cool.
Walker 1038, radar Washington Center radar contact position is reported. You can descend via the troops for arrival landing north, the Dulles altimeter 2938.
if you guys don't mind, I'm going to set up a chart fox here for KIND for Indianapolis.
And passing level 200. United 712
All right.
Washington.
I've got that ready for us here in just a little bit.
250.
Looks like we're heading out over West Virginia at the moment. Yeah, let me go ahead and bring up my good buddy Al's FS stream. We'll go ahead and put that in there. We saw it a little bit earlier, but Al's has a wonderful channel here on YouTube. He is flying right now. He should be said he was going to try to jump in here to the stream just a little bit later, so we'll hope to see Al's. But I would really appreciate you guys making a copy of his YouTube channel there, and if I can find it here. I'll go ahead and drop his and Mike's in the chat window there, so you can copy that. And yeah, I'll find it here. There we go. Okay, let's put Mike's in the chat window here to start with.
6,000. Climb and maintain flight level 330. This is correction. Clear direct Dorn. Climb maintain flight level 330 directed Dorns. United 6.
Okay, there's Mike's, and here's Al's.
Flight present heading. Climb and maintain flight level 31.
Okay, now you guys have those in there. Be sure to copy those out, put them in your YouTube find, and save those. And next week I'd like to bring Yoham's in here and a couple of other guys.
22,200 for 23,000.
So yeah, you guys check out those channels when you get the opportunity. I really appreciate that. These guys are wonderful streamers and do such an absolutely wonderful job. Let's go ahead and get a look outside the aircraft here as we fly over West Virginia. Let's see, where are we? I can tell you just about exactly where we are in a minute. Coming over Petersburg.
Oh, hello.
And yeah, looks like we might run into some more stormy weather
About 30 miles west.
out towards Indianapolis, although the view to the sky looks pretty decent right now.
So the 2293 Washington Center radar contact position as reported, maintain flight level 340.
340 or 350?
Hope you guys are enjoying the VATSIM tonight.
That's 340.
And TBM 9000 Sierra Bravo, call and maintain flight level 300. Maintain flight level 300, have a good test, thank you. Delta 249, contact Atlanta Center 132.9 or 7. Can I get the Atlanta Center up a minute again? Delta 249. Yeah, Delta 245, no problem.
Yep, heading out over eastern
132
West Virginia there.
5, Delta 249. Delta 431, descend me the Cavalier 4 arrival, landing north, the Richmond altimeter 2936.
Descend via the Cavalier 4 arrival, altimeter 2936.
All right, I had some other things that I wanted to try to share with you here this evening. Can't find them at the moment, though. We'll find them later. A couple of other things. You know, last week we were talking about the 25 most dangerous airports to land at. Okay, we are at cruise altitude. Let's get our seatbelt signs off and make sure everybody can go ahead and roam about the cabin as you please. Yeah, we got all kinds of good stuff here.
If you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah, I promise I won't be obnoxious with that, but that's fun, you know. It really is important every time, though, that you guys tune in, hit that thumbs up button especially. I would really, really appreciate that. It helps with all the YouTube stuff. I don't even know what all, but it does, so there you go.
Welcome back. Clear direct Dorn.
Okay, let's also, while we're at it, go ahead and take a look at our times here this evening.
6,000, maintain 300 knots or greater in the transition.
Maintain 300 knots in the transition, United 6,000.
Okay, that's all good. And come back down here. Let's get our legs in here. And let's get our progress page up. So let's see, to top of climb. No, we are at top of climb already. I hope I don't, oh no, we're not quite to top of climb just yet, but it'll come in. You know, top of climb is going to move on us, so we may have a little bit of an issue with the FMC there.
American 2040, contact Potomac. Actually, American 2040, reset transponder, squawk 4562.
Okay, we'll keep an eye on that. We may have to make an adjustment on that.
Roger, reset transponder 4562, American 2040.
JetBlue 1227, contact Atlanta Center 132.907. Take care.
Atlanta Center 132.907, JetBlue 1227. Let's see everyone.
Okay. American 2040, contact Potomac approach 119.85. Good day.
I was kind of curious when we're going to run out of Potomac Center coverage. Okay, here we are. So we're probably going to be switched over to Unicom.
And United 6,000. You can descend via the Cavalier for arrival, landing north of the Dulles altimeter, correction, the Richmond altimeter 2937.
Descend via the Cavalier for departure.
Okay, there's Cincinnati, where Johan is heading to.
Altimeter 2937, United 6,000 heavy.
Then we're going to be
United 6,000 heavy, same restriction.
on into Indianapolis. It looks like nobody else right now is heading to Indy.
Into the transition.
So we'll get the radio over on 122.8 Unicom, because that's probably where he's going to send us here in a couple of minutes. Okay. You know, the other guys will play music a lot. They pay for the music subscriptions, I guess. I haven't done that yet. But, we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening.
1985, Walker 1038.
Yeah, I'm not sure why that top of climb you can see here on the PFD. I'm not sure why that top of climb is not coming in. It says 14 nautical miles away, and at 20:02.
Washington Center.
And the clock's not running correctly either. It's the first time in a week this clock has not been running for me properly.
Flare 2945 Washington Center, good evening.
So let's see if the top of climb actually moves in here, but I do not think that it's going to. So we are going to watch
Go ahead, Walker 1028.
for the top of descent.
It looks like our sun's frozen. I'm just going to...
So here's top of descent.
Here. I don't know if I'm still moving through the air, but...
about 170 some odd miles out.
Contact approach, but for now, I can't really contact them.
Walker 1038, yeah, there's no one behind you or in front of you, so you're good to, I guess, hover over there.
Let's see where Owls is. I should be able to bring that up.
Via the Cavalier for arrival, landing north of the Richmond altimeter.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. It turns out one of the...
Let me turn that down for just a moment. And we'll skip.
The Kepler 3 arrival and maintain.
Okay, there's Owls. Let me go ahead and bring Owls up.
About to get a bunch of handoffs. Awesome, dude. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Check DMs, I got you first. So screenshot, I got you, man. Pull it up in a second. Just one of the first. Appreciate you stopping in, man. How you doing? Because I'm virtual, you have C6 for close. That's not a lunch. Based on you, going for a treat tomorrow, flying to Baltimore. I'm ready. It is a very rough airport to fly into, man. It's nothing there if you don't have the pay-wear scenery. You can get the freeware scenery, but the freeware looks horrible.
So there's Al's.
It's beautiful on X-Plane Day. Hey, there you go, Nathan. Yeah, Alice says question mark. Huh? What happened? Alice, you're up on my stream. Hey, what's going on, guys?
Charlie November.
I sent out your stream to everybody. Tuesday should check you out as well, man. How's it going, Jack stream? Lovely departure. I didn't know you were watching it. Doing great. What about you? I'm doing fantastic for 30 man. Would they be feeding in? They look like you'll be on the toilet for days, bro. Mine don't even look that bad. My school food's good.
Brickyard.
So there's my buddy Al's on Captain Jack's stream.
Very quickly. Hit that like button if you haven't already, and also check out Captain Jack's stream. We'll pull it up here in a second and also explain the charts thing here. Just trying to get out of this airspace first. Awesome, Jack. Handing over to Indy. Sick, dude. All right, give me a quick second. I'm going to step away for like 2 seconds.
Okay, we'll let Al's slip away there, and we'll go ahead and get back into the virtual cockpit, Captain Jack cockpit here. That's really cool to be able to put Al's up and have him kind of special guest there on the Captain Jack stream. Hope you guys are having a good time. Andrew, you say smooth stream tonight? Good, 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 because I had major problems with my streaming computer, and I wondered exactly how well it was going to work tonight, to be honest with you. I was really concerned that I was going to have some issues with the streaming, but I'm seeing 0 dropped frames, and it's saying anywhere between 9,500 to a little over 10 kilobits per second there at 60 frames. So, man, maybe I improved it. Maybe I had a video card, literally a video card go dead in it.
CDM 9000 Sierra Bravo approved.
He's got to be handing us off here soon.
When we report back. Affirm.
Why can I not see my V-pilot screen?
UPS 1127, looks like you're climbing above your assigned cruise.
Yeah, here we are.
Verify you're using 29902 standard pressure, and then stay in touch.
So we're going to be out of his airspace in a minute. It'd be nice if the controller over here would come up, but I don't think he's going to make it. Yeah, Andrew, I really appreciate that because Sunday, my streaming computer just crashed. It just went away. It just quit working.
Flight level 320.
I'm maintain 320 UPS 225.
So the 2293
yeah, he's got to hand us off here in a minute. Well, we'll just wait patiently. I don't know. I always say, you know, a doctor has patience. I'm an engineer or a flight sim captain, so. Okay. I've done some other cool things with the cockpit here. As a matter of fact, you know what we could do? I think I'm going to wait, though, until after he makes the call. Let's wait until he...
Southwest 4030, Indy Center's closed.
Yep.
Advanced services terminated. Change about the approved. Good day.
Hey, man, appreciate it. You have a wonderful evening, and we'll see you next time. Southwest 4030 over to Unicom.
You too. UPS 1127.
Okay, so we are on 122.8. So here's what I was going to try to do. I thought we'd do this just for fun and see how it goes. So I'm going to take hold of my camera here, and I think I've got enough line on this. If I can find the silly thing. There it is. All right, come on. All right, take. So we're going to take this around. I'm going to give you guys just a little tour of the cockpit here via handheld camera. So it's not going to be 100% still. But anyway, you guys see here's the virtual flight simulator. Got the yoke here with its checklist pad on it. Got the throttle quadrant over here. And then, of course, my main screen that I'm watching up here. And I've got my instrumentation screen that I keep down here in front of me. So that's what I watch a lot of times. You can see I've got my FMC over here, the MFD and the PFD, and I've got the VATSIM window there. And then over here, I have my ham amateur radio, and there's nothing going on it right now. By the way, if you guys want a direct link into Captain Jack's cockpit, I am also on the Ham Shack hotline system. Look up Ham Shack hotline if you're a ham operator. And my Ham Shack hotline number is 12113. 12113. So give you guys just a little virtual tour here of the Captain Jack cockpit with the on-air light. Over here on this side is my equipment rack for both ham radio and all the audio stuff that I do. And yes, it is the other side of the laundry room. So there you go. You know, whatever works to build your flight sim setup, guys, I highly encourage you to do it. It's like I spend hours and hours and hours down here every day for work, for fun, for ham radio, and of course for flight sim. So it's great. By the way, here is the computer. Here, this is my streaming computer, and this is what crashed on me. It's a Dell Elite desktop. And it really is just running off of the onboard video card as far as that goes, but the rest of the computer is fairly powerful there. So we'll get that reset, and we'll go ahead and come on back into the virtual cockpit here. So there's you a little tour. Yeah, Daniel, it's a Yaesu FT991A. There's you a little tour. So I tell you what, guys, while we're here and got about, looks like 160 miles to go to top of climb, and I'm going to watch that very carefully, I'm going to go to the little pilot's room here, all right? And I'll be right back. Everybody, stand by.
Captain Jack will be right back.
All right, then. I am back here. Let's get that back up. All right, I think I need to check a couple of things here. I am continually learning new things about this aircraft. And what I want to look here, there's our problem with the top of climb. We need to have that set to flight level 380, and I forgot to check that. That actually needs to be on the checklist. Okay, let's set that back in there. Okay, now we're going to see the aircraft do a couple of things. Yeah, now we have a top of descent without a top of climb continuing to advance in front of us there. I like your comments there while I was gone. Tom says, quick, let's all rush the cockpit while he's gone. Yoham is back. Yoham, glad to hear. Let's see. Joe, 1888 over to Unicom happens when there's no controllers in the area you're with. You're absolutely right. As a matter of fact, this is Captain Jack on 122.8. Yoham, do you copy here on Unicom? Okay, we're probably too far away from each other. It's worth a shot. I'm a radio guy. You know, if we had HF aboard the aircraft, then we'd be able to talk to each other. You know, if I wonder if we could do that.
What was that?
Yeah, this is Southwest 4030 on Unicom. Captain Jack of the Flight Sim, just checking to see if a buddy of mine was close by.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, yeah, there you go. How about that? Okay, well, somebody was listening. Now my clock's running correctly. All right, that's good. We'll continue to go on. Yeah, the 25 most dangerous airports. We'll talk about that next week. I had something else pulled up here. And, of course, now at the moment I can't find it. So that's all right. We'll just continue on. Let's see. Coming into Indianapolis, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a descent weather forecast here. We'll probably do that again in just a little bit, so we'll give that time to come up. We'll see what our descent into Indy is going to look like, at least initially. Yep, we're coming back into the cloud cover. And, yeah, once again, guys, I thought that I would... Okay, our forecast uplinks are ready. So let's click back in here. I'm going to do all this here. We're going to load. And we're going to hit execute. All right. So here are our descent winds. Our cabin rate will be at 248 a minute. Joe says, can you do a VFR approach from flight level 380? No, not really. At least, Joe, at least I can't. When I've really messed up my FMC on several occasions, I've kind of guessed at my descent rate, but really I need to learn how to do it mathematically. So, you know, at a certain a certain amount of miles away from the airport, what you want your descent rate to be, so you descend it on a 3 degree glide slope. You know, I used to be a disc jockey for 30 years. I used to be able to talk. Yeah, VFR, and especially into that weather that we're coming into up here, would be pretty doggone impossible. And on top of that, too, Joe, anything above a certain flight level is always VFR. And commercial aircraft is, I understand it, always are, you know, pretty much VFR there. So we're about 90 miles away from top of descent. Once again, I am not the definitive answer on this. You know what I'd really like to do? I am starting a Discord channel. By the way, if you guys want to join my Discord channel, I'm still learning how to use it. Just started yesterday, as a matter of fact. It's at Captain Jack Flight Sim, so at CAPNJACKFLTSIM. I do have a Discord connection that I'm starting to run, but I really don't know how to use it that well like a lot of you young guys do. So there you go. Yeah, you know, Tom, one Wednesday evening, I'd love to have you come over live and in person and sit here with me in the virtual cockpit, the virtual flight deck, as my good friend Mickey Mike says. So I will not steal that phrase from him. I guess I can get rid of my Simbrief channel up here. Yeah, flight level 180 and above is IFR. Yeah, always, Joe, you're absolutely right. There you go. You reminded me of the rule there. Top of descent, about 90 miles away. We're looking for that right here on the PFD. You know, I got to tell you, Indianapolis is one of my all-time favorite places to fly, both IRL in real life and also here in the simulator. I just love Indianapolis. I've got to go ahead and break down and buy the Indy Airport, and it's actually on sale right now, so I should probably try to grab that before it's not on sale anymore. But they do an absolutely beautiful job of rendering Indianapolis. Yeah, Tom, I was talking to you. You ought to come over here Wednesday evening and sit with me in the virtual flight deck and do a flight stream with me. Tom, my good friend Tom, and we need to put pictures, Tom, of your aircraft, your Air Coupe. Tom flies and is partial owner of an Air Coupe, E-R-C-O-U-P-E. As a matter of fact, I should probably try to find a picture or two of it here. Let's see, let me look this up. Everybody stand by for just a moment. Yeah, here we go. All right, we'll bring this up. It's an ERCO, E-R-C-O, Air Coupe. You know, it's I'm not 100% sure exactly how to pronounce it correctly, but look at this beautiful aircraft. Little beautiful aircraft here. And Tom sent me a picture. It will seat 2 people. It's really super small. But there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. Tom, I don't know if you've looked through these pictures or not, but look at the twin tail there. Groovy little airplane. And I do have this in my simulator. And my good buddy Tom, who lives here in Denver and is an amateur radio operator, like I said, he owns one of these with another gentleman. See if we can get one more last really good picture of it here. Well, I was hoping that was going to be a little bit bigger. The ERCO 415-E Air Coupe. So there you go. And Tom sent me a little video of this aircraft earlier this evening, and I did not have time to transfer it over for the flight sim. I know, Joe, that twin tail is cool, isn't it? Just an absolutely gorgeous little airplane. By the way, I'll give you guys another view here of our flight path on fshub.io/radar, and Captain Jack here. And let's see what happens when you click on the, hey, there you go. You get quick stats on me. If you click on the Captain Jack up here, if you guys ever want to look this up, this is really a neat website, and you use landing rate monitor. You guys are all familiar with landing rate monitor that you fly in the sims. I'll go ahead and bring that up here on the main flight sim screen here. Let me get that brought up for you. So you're familiar with landing rate monitor. Well, landing rate monitor feeds this website, fshub.io, and it's another tracking website. So yeah, we're over almost just a little south of Columbus, Ohio at the moment. We'll get ready to hit that top of descent, and it tracks your distance and time. And I did notice that I did not bring up Volanta tonight. However, Volanta is indeed tracking us as well. We'll bring the landing rate monitor up a little bit later, so you guys can see that. And we'll come back into the flight deck here. I'm going to run this across over to here to where I don't forget it a little bit later, so we can record our landing and try to take a look at that. All right, top of descent, about 70 miles away. At 40 miles before top ascent, we're going to go ahead and go through some of our information that we're going to need. So we'll also go to metartaf.com, since it does not look like we're going to have air traffic control. And let's go ahead and take an initial look at that. Okay, winds at 11 knots in VFR, no warnings, everything looks good. 10-mile visibility, 2,000-foot ceiling. So the weather in Indy is not going to be as bad as I hoped it was. And we are landing on 23 right. So we'll be coming in. Actually, we'll be flying pretty much over the city as we come in. So we may just leave it daytime. Although it does look like it might be cloudy, but we also might be flying out of these clouds that we're seeing right now. In Indianapolis, I'm hoping now, since we'll fly over the city, we'll be over in this clear area up there, I'm thinking. So yeah, about 40 miles out from top of descent, we'll start getting real serious about setting up initially for our landing here. Yeah, you know, I've flown the Ercoupe here. Tom actually came over and we visited one Sunday afternoon, and we flew that aircraft here in the simulator. And one day here soon, it might even be next week, we're going to take the Captain Jack DC-3 up for another spin and fly some interesting stuff in the Douglas DC-3 here in the simulator. We did that a few weeks ago. But it's been a while since we flew the DC-3 here, and that's always fun. Yeah, doggone. I don't think we're going to have any ATC here at Indianapolis. Anyway, welcome, guys. I appreciate all of you who have been in here, all you new guys from my YouTube friends. I'm so grateful. But Graham and Tom and let's see, who else did I see? Thought I saw Brian. Yep, Brian. Brian, you asked a long time ago, is dinner being served on the flight? Shane Davis is here. I'm so glad that Shane could get in here live tonight. Daniel, of course. Andrew, Yoham. I'm really honored that you YouTube guys stopped in, spending the evening with me here. Joe 1888. And, of course, Mickey Mike was in here just a little while ago. And we'll probably hear from Al's here before the end of the flight. Let me pull Al's back up here for just a moment, and let's see where he is. Okay, there we are. Yeah, he's still in the air.
I'm Taylor Clark, and this is
let me turn this down. Now, of course, got to have a commercial at the beginning of all the YouTube channels, right? Okay, let's get back in here with Al's. Here, let's bring him up.
You guys can see what we got going on. All right, let's see, what is he going to say?
I appreciate that of you all. We're going to be doing a Friday live stream. That is going to be absolutely insane.
Notice the M on your side. All good, Karen. I got one. We got one. I have one. New Richmond scenery? Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me bring this over here for you guys to see. I forgot to do that part.
So me and Fly Too High came together. I've been messaging him. I've been talking to him and whatnot.
Oh, it's one dude again?
Everything. So we got a Fly Too High showcase, giveaway, live stream Friday for you guys. I'm officially a partner with Fly Too High, and that's actually just incredible. Absolutely insane. I mean, that's now our fourth partnership.
All right, we're going to catch out Captain Jack. Let me just spit this out real quick, though. Hold up.
Oh, he said he's going to bring me up. We could have a real feedback here. So I tell you what we're going to do. Let me come back over here to here, and we'll get Al's back up a little bit later. That could be weird. I wonder what would happen. That would be really interesting. I wonder what would happen if I was feeding his stream through my stream, and it came back through his stream and back out that way. That could be that could be really interesting. Joe, thank you very much. I appreciate that. I've worked long and hard on this setup. I have probably been working on this sim setup now for at least 3, if not 4 years. I hit a button. All right, let me come back and put the command A back on. All right, we'll shut that up. Yeah, but my knee just hit the trim wheel. And so, yeah, the under feedback loop, yeah, that would be crazy. So I think I'm glad that I caught that when I did. Okay, let's see where we are here on Simaware.ca. Okay, we're in southern Ohio, or just south of central Ohio. Yeah, Johan says, how far out, man, I tell you, you know, I just am a huge flight enthusiast, as I shared on the stream here before. And let me go ahead and bring this back. As I've shared here on the stream before, I actually have got to go into a real-life simulator at the United Flight Training Center here in Denver. A buddy of mine is a flight instructor. And he was so gracious enough to take me in there and let me fly and land the 787 Dreamliner 7 times in a 2-hour period. One time he'd put me on the... hey, Isaac is here. Isaac, welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad you could make it tonight, brother. I appreciate that. Captain Sam, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Very good. You guys are making me feel good. I am really, really grateful. Okay, let me do this. So our ATIS and airport information for Indy, I did pull that up just a moment ago. It's going to be a 2942. So let's get that dialed in here on the PFD 2942. Let's get a couple of housekeeping things done here real quick. Okay, 2942. Let's see. Altimeter is set. Radios, we're going to need, of course, our approach for 23 right. So let's get our chart fox here and our approach. And let me bring this up on the screen to where you can see it. Yoham, Underdog, I appreciate it. The Sooner Aviation is here. ETA, let me check that for you in just a moment. Okay, let's get our runway. It's going to be ILS 23 right. So, okay, we've got that pulled up. Here's our approach chart. So 111.75. I'll come back to the chat in just a minute, guys, and answer a couple of your questions. So we're going to need 111. Let's go to nav 1. 111.75. Okay, we've got that in. Let's go to nav 2. 111.75. Okay, that's set in, and that's good. We'll come back here. Okay, we're getting an ACARS message. Indy Center is online. How about that? All right, let's see what he has. 119.55. Okay, well, we do have a controller. Let's get that dialed in. 119.55. All right, we'll put that in.
4,000 with the
CBS 1127 Indy Center ident.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and dial. Okay, the one and only Rooster is here. Sooner Aviation, Underdog, Yoham, twice daily is Daniel.
I'm trying to figure that out with the transponder I have. PS 1127.
Oh, man, I appreciate that. You deserve more subs. I appreciate that, brother. Hey, well, you know, as my
Horizon 629,
as
my co-pilot voice, Jeremy says,
if you haven't yet, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel.
Yes, indeed. Thank you, co-pilot Jeremy. All right.
Indy Center radar contact at Center 10
all right, well,
300.
get in here in Nancy Indy Center. Hey, Benny, EBR, just got a new sub. Thank you, thank you. Can't appreciate you enough, man. Can't appreciate you enough. Sooner Aviation, can't appreciate you enough, guy. Appreciate it so much. Fly with Lotto is here. Yeah, we got to contact Indy Center. Stand by, everybody.
Copy the Q&A. UPS 1120.
You guys are awesome. Okay, here we go. Indy Center, good evening. Southwest 4030 with you, descending through 37,500.
Southwest 4030, Indy, ident.
All right, let's get him an ident.
Indy Center Giants, 3727, 360 from the northeast.
Fly with Lotto's here. Hey, man, welcome.
37, Indy, ident.
Appreciate it, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. All you guys coming in tonight. It's great.
Southwest 4030, radar contact, 15 southeast of Dayton, descending out of flight level 36.5. Descend via the Snake Pit to arrival Indianapolis. Is landing to the southwest, and the Indy altimeter 2942.
Okay, descending through Snake Pit, altimeter 2942, descending out of the southwest, coming in for runway 23 right. Thank you, Southwest 4030. Okay.
Giant 3727.
Appreciate it, guys. Nice. Really appreciate all your kind words. Yes, so we're descending just south of Dayton. We're coming in on the glide slope here.
Nomadic 12, Indianapolis Center, ident.
Fly with Lotto. I was a disc jockey for 30 plus years, man. Kills My Skills is here. Hey, welcome. Kills My Skills. I've seen you on Mickey D. Mike's and my good friend Al's.
20 west of Elkins, if level 3.
You guys, of course, we put these up a couple of times. Let me throw these up at you. My good buddy Mickey D. Mike. Don't forget to check out his stream. First opportunity you get. Really appreciate that. And then, of course, our good friend Al's is got a great stream. Tom says, I'll join you one of these flights if I get to run the cart machine with the color audio. Absolutely, Tom. We'll add some more new stuff in, and I'll let you run the cart machine. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely.
Indianapolis Center, this is Delta 2424.
Okay.
Flight level 350.
Let me go ahead and get our descent checklist going on here.
At 1859, radar contact.
Okay, right now we're set for 18,000 feet, so we're coming in ILS 23, right?
1859.
So back up here once again to our approach screen. We're going to need 230 on the approach course. We've got our localizer radios set. All right, they're good. All right, so let's get back into the cockpit here. And let's set our pressure to barrel. Minimums we're going to set for 200 for the moment, but we'll check that in just a moment. We're going to go ahead and lower this altitude down some more. It sounds like he's going to bring us in pretty direct. And our entry point for the ILS. Okay, entry point for the ILS is 2,600 feet. Decision height is 200 feet, so that's good. So we'll come back in. Yeah, we'll do that in a minute.
What fix do you have after Gavin?
I'm going to go ahead and set that for 2,500 feet.
Just got back to...
So let me see. Let me go back to the chat here. Snacks and drinks, Daniel. Absolutely. Benny, thanks again for the kind words. I appreciate that. Lotto on the phone, and I have fat thumbs. That's awesome. That's awesome, man. Benny says we'll be landing at KIAD. Right on the... Oh, you're coming in real soon there. Kills My Skills had a couple of shots tonight. Well, I'm glad you're not driving.
3727.
Benny will be leaving, but expect me on the next one. Benny, can't appreciate you enough, man. Send me an email, Captain Jack Flight Sim. It's there on your screen at Outlook.com, and I'll put you on the reminder list. Benny, take care. Great to see you. Thanks for being here tonight, man.
Southwest 937, climb into 10,000.
Okay, drag required, so we got to slow down a little bit.
Maintain level 360. Climb maintain 360 in Southwest 937.
Okay, we're going to get kind of busy here, so let's make sure that we're set up. Okay, our approach course is going to be 230. And set it over on the FOs.
November 57 Golf with you.
And we'll go ahead and set the heading to 230 for the moment, unless he changes us. Okay, we're continuing in. We're good on the glide slope, a little low, but that'll pick itself up because we're slowing down just a little bit. All right, we're going to bring the speed brakes back.
UPS 1127, connect global approach 132.0.
And we're going to set that.
132.0.
Lotto says, let's see, Kills My Skill says, would rather watch you than drive, buddy. Loving the stuff so far. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Lotto says to Kills, if I had a few shots, I'd be in bed. That's awesome. Okay, let's...
and we have Quebec, 569.
I'm going to go ahead, and I know this runway. I'm going to set my speed brakes for 2.
Terminated. Frequency change approved. Have a good night.
Frequency change approved for United 1859. Good night.
Okay, very good, very good. All right, looking back at our approach chart just one more time. Okay, for 23 right.
Indy Center, good evening, Southwest 999.
One thing I always do, guys, is I go ahead and set up our landing rings. We're going to do one more request on the descent winds and make sure that those are good. Let's get runway 23 right.
Correction, Giant 3727.
Go to our fixed page.
240.
And set up our approach rings. Okay, forecast uplinks ready. Let's load that. Drag required again.
3727 descend via the cabin 7 arrival, landing runway 18 left, and the Cincinnati altimeter.
All right. We're set for our descent and the winds. That looks good.
46, we'll plan on
hey, Dave is here. Dave Collins. Appreciate you being here, Dave. Good evening. Let's have our flight attendant step into the cockpit with a snack. You know what? We actually should have already got our... yeah, a little late getting the seatbelt signs on, but there you go. All right. Well, we should have done that at top of descent. We're going to head down into the clouds. So let's get up here and get our wing anti-ice and engine anti-ice on. We're liable to need that.
Final altitude, Southwest 937.
Okay. We're heading in. You guys are having a good discussion there about partying this weekend, looks like. Corona Premier or Coors Light? I like Coors Light myself, but my wife's got me on a...
Southwest 4030, yep. Recycled squawk code and squawk 2477.
Okay, recycle the squawk to 2477, Southwest 4030. Okay, let's do that. Okay, there we go.
Center November 57 Golf with you. November 57 Golf, Indianapolis Center, squawk 5545. 5545, 57 Golf.
Okay, we gave him the correct squawk there. Oh, it looks like we may have a fun landing into Indy. Let me ask you this in the chat window. Do you want to do it in the dark in the clouds, or do you want to do it daylight and in the clouds and actually maybe see some of the city, maybe even the Indianapolis raceway as we go over? So just in the chat real quick, if you would say, do you want daytime landing or nighttime in the soup in the clouds? I'll let you guys decide how we're going to come in here, because it is really nighttime. We were just doing a more daytime flight here. What do you want to do? Okay, Lotto says daylight.
Air 57 Golf, ready to contact 6 miles northeast of the Dayton Airport at 4,000.
Daniel says I currently have a...
2941.
That's in my way. I can't quite see it. Oh, why did I get... I don't want that. Get out of the way. I'm going to have to bring the chat window back up here, guys. Sorry. Google did something weird to me. All right, let's let that come back. All right, now we go. Okay, so Underdog says nighttime would be cool. Lotto says daylight. We need to break the tie there, guys. Give me a few more, and we'll see what we'll go with.
27. The Cincinnati winds are 230 at 8, gusting 17. Do you want the runway 1?
Lotto says 50-50. You're awesome, dude. That's awesome. Okay, we're going to make a left turn at Snake Pit here pretty soon.
Via the Gavin 7 arrival, landing runway 27.
Okay, Joe says night. Okay, so we've got 2 night. We don't have to make the decision just yet, but pretty soon. So we've got 2 night, 1 daylight. Graham says night. Okay, that's getting a little stronger there. Yeah, by the way, I think I got to tell the whole story. Graham has been with the stream every night. Graham, I cannot thank you enough, my brother. Cannot thank you enough. You are awesome. You've been with the stream every night since I started, and I started back in May. Then I had a shoulder injury and was gone for a couple of months. Then picked it back up, had knee surgery.
40-30
Here we go.
at Racing, clear at the ILS for 923 right.
Cleared for the ILS, 23 right, Southwest 40-30. Okay, let's go ahead. We're at 18,000 feet. Let's set standard altimeter. Let the airplane get back on track. Night winds. Okay, guys, here you go. Let's get up in here. And we're going to be making a nighttime approach into Indy. Let's do real time. Boy, it sure did get dark fast. Okay, Dave says you've done a touch and go there in real life, 2-3 right at night back in 1984. Wow, Dave, so you are a real pilot in IRL, in real life. These abbreviations, I tell you. It's awesome. Yeah, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, and guys, too, I am a super busy engineer and all that kind of stuff. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and get some lights on here. So that we can at least have the appearance of, we're not quite where we turn on our landing lights yet, but I'm going to anyway. And we'll light up the aircraft here. We got some stars above us, if you guys can. There's the Pleiades, 7 Sisters. They do a wonderful job of rendering. Oh, look, there's Orion. There's the constellation Orion. See, there's the 3 stars in his belt. There's Betelgeuse or Betelgeuse or whatever. Lotto says go back today, just fine.
937, you are leaving my airspace. Memphis Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved. All right, over to you to calm. Southwest 937, appreciate the service. Absolutely.
I tell you what, let's go back today for just a few minutes. Get down there in the clouds.
Delta 897, Indy Center.
Yeah, Orion's belt was in there. Man, what a gorgeous air. You know, I just love airplanes to start with. And they just render these so beautiful. 40 years ago, Dave, yeah, 22 right. Yeah, you know, the designations and the runway headings change on occasion there. You're absolutely right.
897, radar contact 45 east of Livingston, up level 360.
Okay, we're coming in pretty nicely on everything here.
The Louisville altimeter 2954.
He's got people landing in Louisville. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and land at night, guys. I really want to do that.
99 cross Burrow at level 240.
And hopefully we'll be able to see the lights of the city. So we're gonna go ahead and finish up here in the night, and then when we do the replay, we'll. Yeah, you know, Lotto, we did some flights out on the West Coast the past couple of streams. If you get a chance to go back and check the replays, had a beautiful landing in San Diego, had a beautiful landing in San Francisco. We flew Portland to San Francisco, and it was just gorgeous. Yeah, I want to do this approach in the clouds at night. I feel like it's going to be a little bit of a challenge there. So let's go ahead and finish up here in the night. And then when we do the replay of the landing, we'll do that. We'll sign off the VATSIM network and do that replay. I've got my other iPad over here just on my left that I use to be able to see things a little more closely. And I want to double check some of our numbers here. As you can see, our approach rings are coming into view there on the PFD. Yeah, I know. Isn't that crazy? You know, when you're in an aircraft for real, Underdog, you can't see anything out there at all. I mean, you know, you're just flying in black. It's crazy. You can't even see out the window, see any of the stars out the windows of the aircraft. It just, you know, like we're seeing in the simulator here. Yep, you know, there's Orion once again. Betelgeuse and Rigel. And then there's Sirius, the star Sirius, which makes part of the summer triangle. Betelgeuse, Rigel, and Sirius. Sirius is also called the dog star. So there you go. All right, we're gonna continue. Our descent path is good. We're coming in via the arrival that we were told. We're watching this diamond right here. Yeah, Underdog, I knew what you meant, man. I knew what you meant saying can't. And one thing I want to do in the future, guys, and being a radio engineer, I'm going to figure out how to do this. I'm going to figure out how to have you guys live voice with me while you're watching the stream. We're going to do that sometime.
Horizon 629, just to maintain 10,000. Continuing down to 10,000.
There's got to be a way to do that, and I think you can do that through Discord.
Horizon 629, contact global approach 132.07.
Yeah, Daniel, this is real time. This is real time now. It's dark over Indianapolis. Real time. So we're going to descend on the flight path. We're at 9,000 feet. We've got our landing and taxi lights on. See, it's just black outside the airplane.
Indianapolis, under United 1707 with you, flight level 340.
Just black outside the airplane, but we've got all our lights on, so we're going to go ahead and
nomadic 12,
get in here.
Via the cabin 7 arrival, landing runway 27.
Okay, we're at 8,600 feet.
Altimeter 2946.
And we're still about 35 miles out from the airport. You knew Orion and Betelgeuse? Yeah, Underdog, for sure, for sure.
1707, radar contact 5 east of Hazard.
Okay, everything's set there. We're good to go. All right, we'll just continue on with the descent. We're going to start slowing the airplane down here in just a little bit. Oh, you know that we did not set up is our VREF. So our fuel quantity, we're going to get 0.3. We subtract 8.5 from 8.3. We go to our approach ref. We're going to subtract 0.3 from 117 on our weight at landing. So that's going to be 116.8. No, not 08. 0.8. That in there, we're going to land at flaps 30 at 127 knots, so we'll get that into the FMC. All right, we are fully configured for landing. Let's get our engine start switches to continuous. Localizer course and frequency, we checked those just a little while ago, 230. Okay, we're at 237 knots indicated airspeed. We're showing LNAV and VNAV path. Everything is on the money to land in Indianapolis. When I put the gear down, I've got a reminder to start our record, to record the landing. And I bumped the trim wheel with my knee again. Oh, good. Okay, here we go. We'll have our cam throttle when it comes time to start landing. So you guys will be able to see everything that I'm going to do there. I'm going to go ahead and go flaps 1. And we're going to get that speed slowed down now. We start slowing down at 15 miles out. You guys can watch the rings here on the PFD. A little above the glide slope, but she's coming back on.
Southwest 999, descend via the Gavin 7 arrival, landing west in the Cincinnati altimeter 2946.
2946, the Gavin 7 arrival, Southwest 999.
Daniel, we're nowhere near too low pull-up. Oh, you know, the thing that I did not do that I have learned how to do since is we didn't go through the alarm test before we started flying, and it's with this button right here. It's not going to allow us to do it while we're in the air and flying, but we'll do that next time. I'm trying to get a lot of the more realistic things of the aircraft ready for you guys. Underdog says, I have a custom IFR camera view when there's nothing to see outside for every aircraft I fly. I highly recommend it. I would love to know how to do that, Underdog. I'll take you up on that. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see, do we have a... No, I don't hand fly right now. I'll take over the aircraft, Underdog, depending on
Center, good evening.
visibility.
Julia Charlie looking to pick up IFR clearance from Indianapolis to Cincinnati.
Anywhere from a couple of thousand feet to 500 feet or so in. I had to do an auto land. Hey, there we've got some ground on the left-hand side of the window there. Let me let you guys see that. So right out the left view there. I think we're starting to see part of downtown Indy. The alarm, Daniel, just a few minutes ago, I accidentally hit the trim wheel with my knee. Okay, we're starting to get some visibility in here. That's looking together. Okay, we're at 176 and flaps 1. We're about 10 miles out. I'm going to go ahead and go to flaps 5, and we're going to get our speed down to about 155. Yeah, I think it's a cat. It sounds like a cat, doesn't it? It sure as heck does. Okay, and when we get down to about 3,000 feet, I'm going to arm the approach, and we're at 3980, 3960 right now. Okay, let's go ahead and arm our approach. The approach arm, we're going to watch. We've got VOR lock here on the PFD.
27, contact Cincinnati approach 126.65.
And sometime I will show you guys an auto land. It's really actually cool. I had to do that last night into Detroit. Oh, we got some rain coming down out the window there.
Approach 126.65. 126.65.
2,500. But the runway is not in sight yet. So I'm going to go ahead and arm Command B as well. We're gonna get ready to auto land here. We're about 8 miles out.
86 Charlie, you're clear to the Cincinnati International Airport via radar vectors direct to Milan. It's Mike, India, Lima, Alpha, November, direct Cincinnati. Maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.55, and squawk 4564.
Okay, everybody get ready for landing. All right, that's weird.
Cleared from Indianapolis to Cincinnati via
Why am I getting a stall alarm?
Expect 3,000.
Not have a stall alarm.
5,000, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 119.550. Squawking 4564 for 6 Julia Charlie.
Okay, just going to keep things cool here.
Back correct. Delta.
Okay, the aircraft is misbehaving here. I'm going to take over the auto throttle.
Approach 132.07.
And we're going to get back on the approach.
132.07
Okay, I'm flying by instruments now, guys, because we cannot see.
Maintain 5,000 to leave.
Let's get the gear down. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go flaps 30.
Runway 23 right, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 23 right, southwest 4030. Okay, I have the airplane. Let's get our speed down where we should be.
39,000 Southwest 211, Indianapolis Center.
Still waiting to see that runway.
Nomad 12, I did give you the Senvia, correct?
Okay, I got the runway in sight. Runway's blinking at me up there. We are on glide slope. We are on localizer.
1,000.
Okay, guys, we are coming in. 1,000 feet. Stabilized approach.
Cruise at 8,000.
8 for nomadic 12.
We're going to set our missed approach altitude for 5,000 feet. Okay, we're coming in. You guys want to see what you think my landing rates are going to be? Guys, I'm above a 200 landing rate. Underdog says you see it. All right, we're going to keep on coming in. And my airplane.
Over Livingston out of flight level 340.
I have the throttles.
Delta 2424, leaving my airspace Cleveland Center's offline. Your radar service is terminated. Frequency change of period. Have a good day.
I'm going to stay on the instruments. Not even looking at the runway, staying on the instruments.
12, connect approach on 126.65.
Over your approach 126.65, thanks for the service, nomadic 5. Or nomadic 12.
Speed is good, glide slope is good. Yep, not even looking out the window. Well, you guys are giving me a lot of credit. We'll see here. Minus 178, I would love it. Anything under 200, that would be fan-doggone-tastic. Okay, we're staying on here. Looking good.
Requesting taxi clearance.
Okay, a little long. All right,
Charlie,
throttle back.
Right, taxi via Mike.
Let's get that nose up.
14.
Yeah, minus 300.
Right.
Yuck.
Alpha.
That's a lot more than I would have liked.
FedEx 1150.
Man, I thought I had that too. I really thought that we had a lot smoother landing than that here in Indy. Okay, reversers are on, of course. Minus 300. It's my worst landing in the past 4 days. Okay, 70 knots, so stow the reversers. I need to see where I'm going to turn off the runway here. Okay, at Bravo 7, we'll stop our recording. Yeah, my last two landings were minus 202 and minus 167.
Turn off your taxi via Bravo Tango to parking. Good day.
Yeah, turn off at Bravo 7. We'll taxi Bravo Tango to parking Southwest 4030. Thank you so much for your ATC.
Have a good one.
Okay, guys, there we go. All right. Now, instead of going all the way up to the, let's go ahead and clean up the airplane here. Let's get our taxi down Bravo here, and we'll get over towards the gate. Lotto, I use some software called Landing Rate Monitor. And it, yeah, you know, that was a totally legal landing, Underdog, and I'm not terribly worried about it. It says firm landing. You know, that happens in real life all the time. And, you know, as flight simmers, we always tend to want to hit that really, really butter landing. But when does that ever happen in real life? Very, very little. Yeah, I'm not worried about the minus 300 at all in that. If you go back and look at my landing rate on fshub.io, you know, I've had some really good ones, and I've had some rougher ones, but I wanted to hand fly that approach in the weather, in the dark.
Heading 130.
Tips for the sim. You know what? Oh, Lotto, okay. You know, that is a menu item. Let me think where it is. I'm going to have to look that up. I know it's in there, but I'm not 100% sure how to tell you where right off the top of my head, Lotto. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're going to turn right at Tango.
Approach 126.65.
I love Indianapolis. Just love Indianapolis. Okay, I'm going to make this turn in here, and then we're going to go back and look at that landing a couple of times. Let's get our landing lights off. And I'm going to sign off VATSIM. Indy Center, Southwest 4030. We're going to go ahead and sign off VATSIM. Thank you so much for your ATC tonight, and hope to see you again real soon.
Thanks. Come back and see us. We'll see you later.
Okay, we're going to sign out of VATSIM, and we're going to close VATSIM. All right. I'm going to stop the plane here. And now we're going to go down here. And, well, first of all, let's make it daylight. Let's watch the landing to where we can actually see it. Okay. Let's go back. Rainy and wet in Indianapolis. Okay. Let's get the engines there. Let's go down here, and we're going to go to the menu, and we're going to set up, and we're going to state panel load, and we're going to go approach, and we're going to execute. Okay, and let's get a couple of replays in here.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Let's see what that landing actually looked like. Graham, so wonderful to see you, my friend. I hope to see you next week. As always, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you so much, Graham. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we're coming in. We're down. A little bit of a late flare, but sat down on the wheels just fine. Nose wheels settled down just fine. Reversers on. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that landing. No, wait a minute. Let me hit the right things here. Let's get back up here in the air once again. Let's see a passenger view. Nope. Let's see a passenger view here. Out the wing. Yeah, that looks just groovy to me. Okay, let's pause and bring her back up. Let's look out the other side here real quick. And go ahead and hit, if I can get my mouse to go where I want it to go, resume replay. Really good landing. Looked even better on the replay. Yeah. Kills my skills. Are you a former pilot? Currently your ground crew at Scottsdale. My hat's off to you, man. No, I am not. I am a, would have loved to have been a pilot back in my earlier years. That's a textbook SWA landing right there. Yeah, I agree with you, underdog. I think you're absolutely right. All right, let's get another one or two in here, and then we're going to go ahead and call it a night, my friends. I cannot thank all of you enough for being here and for being part of this, and I will certainly look for you next time. God bless you. Be sure and hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you haven't yet. And yeah, that landing is just fine. Right on the center line, well within the captain's marks. Came off the center there just a little bit, but yeah, that's quite all right. So with that, we'll go ahead and call it a night. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Can't thank you enough for being here. Let me bring this view back up there. And I'll see you next time, guys. Next week, Wednesday evening, 6:30. I'll let you know where we're going to fly. Send me an email, Captain Jack, FLTSIM, at Outlook.com. Joe, I agree with you, brother. Thank you so much, guys. Have a really, really good night. God bless you, and really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
Captain Jack will be back next week. Join us again here on the channel.